The chilling truth is, the way you're trying to love your cat right now might be the exact reason they coldly walk away from you. You think they want endless belly rubs? You're dead wrong. Today, we're ripping the lid off the feline mind. You're about to discover 16 things your cat secretly craves more than your hands on their fur. Picture this. It's a freezing winter night. The wind is howling outside, violently rattling the frosted window panes. Inside, the living room is submerged in deep shadows, illuminated only by the flickering golden light of a dying fire. You're sitting on the worn leather sofa, completely exhausted. Suddenly, out of the darkness, your cat approaches. They don't meow. They don't demand food. Instead, they press their delicate forehead hard against your chin. This isn't a random bump. This is a blood oath. In the wild, this is called bunting. They're rubbing their secret scent glands directly onto your skin, marking you as their ultimate safe zone against a dangerous world. When they do this, absolutely don't grab them. Just breathe in the quiet rhythm of the room and let them claim you. Now, imagine the afternoon sun piercing through the dusty blinds, casting long geometric shadows across the hardwood floor. The house is completely silent, except for the distant rhythmic ticking of a grandfather clock. Your cat is perched on a high shelf, staring intensely down at you. Suddenly, their eyes half close in a long, agonizingly slow blink. You'll be shocked to know this is the feline kiss of life. Science proves this exact micro-movement triggers a massive rush of oxytocin, the exact same powerful bonding hormone that floods a mother's brain when she holds her newborn baby. They're screaming, "I love you," in the only language they know. Return the blink softly and slowly. Watch their whiskers physically melt and relax. Let's talk about the haunting power of routine. The rain is softly tapping against the glass. The street lights flicker on. You unlock your front door a full hour early. The house is pitch black. Yet there they are, sitting perfectly still like a tiny gargoyle on the cold entryway rug, waiting. They haven't just memorized your schedule. They've absorbed the vibration of your specific footsteps, the unique squeak of your car brakes. To a cat, routine is life or death. Predictability is the ultimate proof of love. If you create small, unbreakable daily rituals, you become their anchor in a terrifyingly chaotic universe. Don't ignore this next sign. You're in the kitchen. The refrigerator hums a low, metallic drone. You look over your shoulder, and there they are, sitting perfectly straight in the dark hallway, watching your every move. You might think they're plotting your demise or simply ignoring you. The biggest mistake owners make is thinking this is distance. This is raw, unfiltered devotion. Cats are apex predators. They hate feeling trapped. By choosing to share your exact atmosphere from a distance, they're aggressively bonding with you while protecting their fierce autonomy. Let's dive into the heavy, suffocating silence of a midnight bedroom. The only sound is the rustle of your cotton sheets. Your cat jumps up and lies down at the foot of the bed, facing away from you. No purring, no touching, just cold, still silence. Most humans feel rejected by this, but the real meaning behind this is survival. They've completely deactivated their radar. They're trusting you with their life in their most vulnerable state. It's a deafening declaration of trust. If you're finally understanding the dark, beautiful truth of your cat's mind, you need to subscribe right now. Get your daily dose of Meow Logic by hitting that like button, so we can keep uncovering these explosive secrets. Have you ever noticed your cat contorting their body to fit into a tiny burning square of sunlight on the carpet? The dust motes dance in the golden beam. Their internal body temperature naturally sits at a scorching 38 to 39 degrees Celsius. They're literal heat vampires. Basking in that intense, radiant heat conserves their precious energy and triggers a flood of serotonin. It's biological ecstasy. A groundbreaking 2013 study out of Tokyo revealed a terrifying fact. Your cat knows exactly who you are, and they actively choose to ignore you. Why? Because your voice is wrong. Deep, booming, loud voices mimic the terrifying growl of a larger predator. But when you soften your voice, when you speak in a light, melodic, high-pitched whisper, you're mimicking the exact frequency of a mother cat calling her helpless kittens. Try it. The room is dead quiet. Whisper to them. Watch their ears instantly swivel like radar dishes. Let's talk about their terrifyingly powerful noses. Imagine the overwhelming smell of wet earth after a thunderstorm. Now multiply that by 1,000,000. A cat has 200 million odor sensors packed into their skull. That's 40 times more powerful than yours. When they freeze, opening their mouth slightly in that weird, stinky face expression, they aren't disgusted. They're pulling complex chemical data directly into the Jacobson's organ, located on the roof of their mouth. They're literally tasting the emotional energy of the room. And what about the window? The glass pane is cold to the touch. Outside, the autumn leaves are violently swirling in the grey, biting wind. A single sparrow lands on the bare branch of an oak tree. Inside, your cat is frozen. Their pupils dilate until their eyes are entirely black. Their jaw chatters in a rapid, terrifying clicking sound. You think it's just cute cat television. It's a primal, violent adrenaline spike. They're perfectly simulating the thrill of a deadly hunt, satisfying an ancient, bloodthirsty urge without ever leaving the safety of your living room. Finally, the sound of tearing fabric. The sickening rip of your expensive sofa being shredded. You scream at them, but you're making a fatal mistake. Scratching isn't a malicious crime. It's desperate emotional regulation. When they dig their sharp claws into the fabric, pulling their spine taut, they're physically purging massive amounts of stress and aggressively pumping pure endorphins into their bloodstream. They're also violently leaving their unique scent marker from the hidden glands in their paw pads. Don't punish them. Redirect them. Give them a towering, rough vertical post and watch their anxiety melt away. Have you ever dangled a feather wand in the dead, suffocating silence of your living room? The house is completely still. Suddenly, your cat's body flattens aggressively against the cold hardwood floor. Their pupils dilate until their eyes are nothing but black, bottomless pools. They explode forward, launching themselves through the air with terrifying precision. You think this is just a cute game. You're entirely wrong. This is a violent, biological necessity. When you make them chase that toy, you're not just playing. You're triggering the brutal, ancient sequence of a wild hunt. The intense stalking, the sudden ambush, the lethal pounce. As they leap and grab the toy, their brain is absolutely flooded with a massive surge of dopamine, the ultimate pleasure chemical. But here's the critical, unforgivable mistake you're probably making right now. If you just put the toy away when you get bored or tired, you leave your cat trapped in a state of agonizing, unresolved adrenaline. You must let them catch their prey, and you must immediately give them a small piece of wet food. By doing this, you're artificially closing their ancient survival loop. You're giving their chaotic nervous system the ultimate emotional closure. Let's look up, way up, high on top of the dusty kitchen cabinets, half hidden in the dark, heavy shadows near the ceiling. Your cat is perched up there, staring down at you with what looks like cold, calculated arrogance. Let me burst your bubble. It's not arrogance at all. It's desperate, instinctual survival. In the terrifying, unpredictable hierarchy of nature, the creature at the highest possible elevation completely controls the environment. Altitude equals absolute security. When your cat climbs to the highest shelf, they aren't ignoring you. They're aggressively managing their own stress levels. If your cat is constantly hiding under the sofa or slinking along the baseboards, they feel like they're being actively hunted in their own home. Give them a towering cat tree. Let them completely dominate the vertical space of your living room and watch their deep-seated anxiety instantly evaporate into thin air. Now, picture this intensely common scenario. You're sitting on the rug, gently petting them. The purr is rumbling deep inside their chest, like a tiny vibrating engine. It feels perfect. And then, without any warning, they just abruptly stand up and walk away. They disappear into the dark, quiet bathroom and lie down heavily on the freezing, hard tile floor. Your immediate human instinct is to follow them, to pick them up, to force the love and the cuddles to continue. Stop right now. Do not take another step. Forced affection is completely suffocating to a feline mind. They have incredibly complex, highly sensitive, emotional boundaries. They desperately need intense moments of complete physical isolation to reset their overloaded nervous system. When they walk away, they aren't rejecting you. They're regulating themselves. By simply letting them walk away and honoring their invisible boundaries, you're proving to them that you're a safe, respectful companion, not a suffocating, needy predator. The final sign will leave you absolutely stunned. We arrive at the most hauntingly beautiful, deeply misunderstood sign of all, the silent bond. You walk into the kitchen to pour a glass of water. You hear the soft, rhythmic pitter-patter of paws trailing right behind you. You sit heavily at your desk, bathed in the harsh blue glow of your computer monitor. They quietly walk in and sit exactly 3 feet away from your chair, simply staring at the blank wall. Not a single meow, not a single touch. To a needy human mind, this quiet distance feels like cold indifference. But the truth is, this is the absolute deepest, most profound declaration of unconditional love in existence. They don't need your heavy hands on them. They don't need to be squeezed. They simply need to exist within your energetic field, your specific scent, your breathing, the quiet rhythm of your daily existence. That's their entire world. Love for a cat isn't loud. It isn't forced. It's a quiet, delicate language of invisible boundaries, shared silence, and profound trust. So, the next time your cat physically pulls away from your outstretched hand, don't feel heartbroken or rejected. Look closer. They're screaming their absolute devotion to you in a brilliant language you simply haven't taken the time to learn yet. If you want more explosive secrets to finally decode the brilliant feline mind, don't wait another second. Get your daily dose of Meow Logic by hitting that subscribe button right now. We're changing the way humans understand cats, one video at a time. But wait, what if I told you the exact type of food bowl you're using right now is causing your cat intense physical pain every single time they eat? You won't believe the silent suffering happening right in your kitchen. We're exposing the truth in the next video. Don't miss it.